Una come by the polo there now, the polo there in a plateau office. Now the last advert this show.
Hey guys, I just saw this tweet from the U.S. Embassy in Freetown, Sierra Leone. Ambassador Hunt was very pleased to attend the signing of a memorandum of understanding between the governments of Sierra Leone and U.S. company Acro for the long-awaited financing and construction of the Lungi Bridge on a build, own, operate, transfer model. So basically, you know, the Acro, this company that is based in the United States, is going to build this bridge, you know, own it, operate it, and then, you know, transfer the bridge later on after they've realized their initial investments, or plus some profit on top of that. But this is what I want to say. You know, for those people that have done, if you have a yellow belt or a green belt or black belt in project management, you will understand when it comes to, you know, the Lean Six Sigma, you know, model, right? It's about, there's a section in there where you'll talk about listening to the customer, right? The voice of the customer. So in Sierra Leone, unfortunately, what is happening today, we have leaders that they care about legacy, but their legacies are misplaced and, you know, not the priority of the people. It's about their ego. So when you look at Maada Bio, he has been obsessed with this Lungi Bridge thing for quite a while.
I have therefore directed the Office of Presidential Infrastructure Initiatives to be particularly attentive to all the foregoing critical elements in launching the tender process for the Lungi Bridge. I will closely myself superintend the entire process and ensure that every tender is compliant and every tender is in the best long-term interest of Sierra Leone and Sierra Leoneans. Thank you for your attention.
Since it came in 2018, that was the first flop before they went into the free quality education. You know, Sierra Leoneans want to see these bridges. So for Maada Bio, this is about leaving a legacy to say that I was able to build the Lungi Bridge that connected Lungi Airport to Freetown, right? But is that a priority for Sierra Leoneans at this point? That's the fundamental question that we have to ask ourselves. The Lungi Bridge, even if it's built today, is not going to drastically improve the lives of Sierra Leoneans, because some of the core issues that we are experiencing, the suffering, the pains of our people will remain. It will remain, nothing will change. You know, yes, it will make it easy for people to travel from Lungi to Freetown, but how is that going to impact what we have with our healthcare system overall? The fact that we don't have pipe-borne water, we don't have proper electricity, how is that going to change anything? So again, it's about not an avalanche. When you are trying to grow your country, you're trying to improve your infrastructure, it should be from a bottom to a top approach, right? So it's about prioritizing the right projects that would immediately benefit the lives of the people, because the Lungi Bridge, again, like I said, we don't even have a maintenance culture, so that's another thing.
Good morning. My wife is now what's in the cause we would kind of pass the iron is slab. Well, I see. This iron will affect the way.
So even if this company Acro builds the bridge and it operates it for say 5 years and realizes its money, it gives it to Sierra Leone, I guarantee you, maintenance culture is terrible, it's poor. We're not even there yet. But I'll say this, instead of building the Lungi Bridge, we can actually build 2 or 3 more airports. You all know about the Maada Bio Airport project that was cancelled by the SLPP when Maada Bio came to power. He actually told, you know, the Chinese to cancel that project.
Moving on to Sierra Leone, did you guys hear that their new president, Maada, has rejected the $318 million loan that China offered them to build a new airport? You see, as a dual, sir, you have my respect. As in, the previous government had agreed to the loan, but when the new president came in, he said no more bese, no more debt.
That project was about $380 million to $400 million. And then you looked at what they spent to build a terminal at Lungi Airport, which is now run by Suma Group, the Turkish guy. They spent about $275 million to build that. You know, so it goes back to the point we've been saying again. You want to make it easy for people that are flying into the country? Why don't we build an airport that is already closer to Freetown or in Freetown? Mama was this area that is already so close to Freetown that we don't have to spend $2.5 to $4 billion, because that's how much it's going to cost to build a Lungi Bridge. We don't have to spend all that money just so we can have that bridge, but we can actually improve our infrastructure when it comes to airport, probably build 2 or 3 more airports across Sierra Leone and make it easy. So depending on where somebody wants to land, if they want to land in the west, they can land in Freetown. If they want to land in the south, you can build a nice airport over there. And then what that does is it helps to, decentralize, the major cities. Because when you look at Freetown today, the place is so clustered, everybody wants to stay in Freetown. But if you build an airport like the Mama project that was supposed to decentralize the capital city itself, that would have been a great opportunity to move the people out of Freetown so we can disperse the population and make it easy for people to have the resources that they need and live a better and improved life. So I said to the U.S. ambassador, Sierra Leoneans are opposed to this Lungi Bridge at this moment. In the future, yes, but we have fundamental issues that needs to be taken care of, and that should be our priority. So again, we're asking Ambassador Hunt, are you a middleman? Are you profiting from these engagements? We've seen you with the Energy, Milele, all these other companies. What is your stake? What is going on? But Sierra Leoneans don't care about this bridge right now. People have pressing issues that they care about and needs to be solved there. So these are the issues that are fundamental to us. Go look at our hospitals today. There are lots of hospitals that have no refrigerators. There are lots of hospitals that don't have medications. Nurses are not getting paid. The police, the military. What is that going to do? What is Lungi Bridge going to do?
By the polo there now, the polo there in a plateau office. Now the last advert this show. Final day, Lungi Bridge.
Hey, give me the
Nakamba, the 19.